7 is tracking new developments in the mass shooting in San Bernardino. The coroner just released the names of those killed. The victims range in age from 26 to 58 years old. A search of the home where the man and woman who shot those people lived uncovered a stash of 12 pipe bombs and 3,000 rounds of ammunition. The couple had 1,600 more bullets in their SUV when they were gunned down by police.
We do know that the two individuals who were killed were equipped with weapons and appeared to have access to additional weaponry at their homes. But we don't know why they did it. We don't know at this point the extent of their plans. We do not know their motivations.
Intelligence officials say one of the shooters had used social media to contact extremists who are under FBI scrutiny. And Denver 7 reporter Kristen Skovira is here with attacks like these, Kristen, becoming more frequent. We're all wondering about our own safety, our own security.
Right. Yeah, there have been more terrorism-related arrests in 2015 than any year since 9/11. Still today, President Obama said he's confident the U.S. is safe and that American law enforcement is well equipped to protect the nation during the holidays. Now, that comes in the wake of a new report by George Washington University's Program on Extremism. The report says support for ISIS in America has reached an unprecedented level domestically. Of course, we're still learning about the most recent attacks in San Bernardino. Officials have said the shooter was apparently radicalized and in touch with terror subjects. I spoke to a professor of political science at Metro State University who says as terrorizing as these attacks are, civilians have to go on living their lives.
All citizens of the world are united in some ways, in a very, very difficult way to express. But we're united in maintaining some civility, some peace in the way in which we lead our lives.
President Obama agrees. He's calling for calm, and he says terrorists only win if we start reacting out of fear.
All right, we can't let them win. We've got to let those fears go. Right. All right, thanks, Kristen.
And we continue our team coverage with Denver 7 reporter Mark Boyle at the Colorado Muslim Society Mosque. And Mark, members there want to send a message of acceptance regardless of religious beliefs.
That's right. They say Muslims and the Islamic religion do not condone any kind of violence. The second message here is that bigotry has no part in our community here in Colorado. And they say that right now Muslims are being targeted. There are several hundred inside the Islamic Center here from all different religions now standing in solidarity. Earlier today, you could see several hundred people from all religions gathered in the parking lot, people tying prayer ribbons on the fence, and we'll have a candlelight vigil a little bit later for the California mass shooting also. Now, the Muslim community tells me they feel like others don't understand their religion, and for that reason, blame all Muslims for the acts of some who have radicalized.
Being a Muslim is a lifestyle. It's not just something we do when we go to prayer on Fridays or when we come to the mosque. It's being a pillar of our communities. It's helping others.
Now, the brother-in-law in the the shooter in the California shootings said that he had no clue his brother-in-law could do anything like that. I asked him on today if they're starting to check up on their own community, their own Muslim community, to watch out for things like that, signs. She says no. She says there's such a small percent actually radicalize. It doesn't really make sense to do that within their own community. She says if they see anything weird or out of the ordinary, they're going to report it to authorities the same way we would if we saw anything about our friends, neighbors, or colleagues. Live in Denver, Mark Boyle, Denver 7.
All right, Mark, thank you.